Tutorial 2, question 2. Let's take a look. Consider a market with two stocks A and B. The standard deviations are different, and the correlation between the returns is 1. Okay, so the correlations are different, and the correlation coefficient is 1. Show that a necessary condition to have a riskless portfolio is to allow short selling. Okay, so riskless portfolio, this means that the variance is going to be 0. So the portfolio variance, we know the standard equation for these two stocks is as follows. And we know that the correlation coefficient is equal to 1. Okay, so that is that built in. Let's check that. Yep, that's built in. Okay, so we need to find out when is this equal to 0, and show that we're forced to have either omega A or omega B as negative. Okay, so we need some clever factorization. A little bit of observation. You notice this can be written as follows. So omega A, sigma A, omega B, sigma B all squared. And this equals 0 if and only if the thing that we're actually squaring is equal to 0. Okay, so we can do some work on this. So omega A, sigma A plus omega B, which is 1 minus omega A, sigma B, must be 0. Okay, so we want to simplify this. I can see omega A appears twice. Okay, so a little bit of rearranging. We find that if the portfolio has 0 risk, then the weight in stock A is minus sigma B over sigma A, take away sigma B. Okay, on first look, you might guess it's negative, but we don't know that. The top and the bottom of the fractions might both be negative. Okay, so we got omega A. How about omega B? This is 1 minus omega A. So 1 minus this thing we just calculated. Which, after a little bit of playing around with these fractions, gives us sigma A over sigma A take away sigma B. So the conclusion is that the weighting for stock B is as follows. This being the case, we can see that at least one of omega A and omega B must be negative. So this means one of omega A and omega B must be negative. Yeah, actually, it's just one that can be negative. Okay, and that completes the proof. One of the weights must be negative, so for zero risk, we need short selling.